on the team besides Kate?
I'm close to all of the girls, so.
Will you be starring in any movies or shows?
I'm not really allowed to tell you.
You'll have to stay tuned. Check out her social media.
Who are you closest with on the team?
Paige and Brooke. I talk to Paige and Brooke all the time, and I talk with Ania sometimes, and kind of will call me every once in a while, but that's it.
I have one.
Can you do a dance for us after?
Yeah, she's gonna dance for you.
Yeah, I have a little performance.
She's worried that it's a little chilly in the dressing room.
I'm excited.
Why did you leave dance clubs?
Because Keisha wasn't there.
Oh, did you have one? Okay.
How come you're allowed to speak to Kendall now?
I was never not allowed to speak to any of them. Oh, and I also never blocked any of them, so I know that it was like out there that I had blocked them on like social media and from texting and calling me, but that's not true.
No, not true. No, I blocked people. But we all knew that I was blocking people.
What inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
Well, after the show, I kind of just wanted to keep, like, I don't know.
In touch, reaching
I
out,
don't know.
putting
Yeah.
stuff out there. People kept asking if she was still dancing.
So that was just my way of doing it.
And the other YouTube videos are cute too.
What's your favorite hairstyle?
The easiest to do is probably curl, but I also like straightening it. I don't know.
Do you still watch Dance Moms?
Well, we didn't really watch it when we were on the show, so no.
Yeah,
Does Abby choreograph a lot of the dance herself, or does Gianna do most of it?
Gianna does most of it, but Abby choreographs when she wants to. Depends on her mood. I wish I could just dance like on the show if I wanted to, or if I didn't, I just.
Is Abby really that mean, or is it just like scripted?
I already answered that. She is so much worse in real life. That's not an act.
What's your favorite solo you've done on or off the show?
I like Lucky Star on the show and Almost Love It Off.
What do you like the most about dancing?
I don't know, I like to. What? I like to tell a story without using like words. See some emotions.
If you could go back in time season 1, what would you change and why?
I wouldn't change anything because I think everything happens for a reason.
I wouldn't have thought with Leslie in New Orleans for me. I'm just saying. I don't think anything, there's no reason for that.
What's your favorite color?
Favorite color is blue.
Do you miss the show?
I miss my friends and traveling and dancing, but
I'm just hanging out with Kelly every day.
What's been your worst injury while dancing?
You have this really squeaky voice today.
What's been your worst injury dancing? I'd say your broken foot at the recital. That was scary.
Yeah, that was not very funny.
You saw like she didn't dance, that she had the broken foot in the boot. You remember that episode? Well, we didn't really know her foot was broken. It had been broken for 2 weeks, and I didn't really realize it. And at rehearsal for the recital, did they show her putting on her point shoe, like trying to go out and rehearse? Her foot was so swollen, and she had to go out and do a point number, and I was like, oh, and then I took her to the hospital that night.
What's your favorite movie and song?
My favorite movie, I don't know.
Depends on her mood.
Yeah, I'll tell you my favorite Disney Pixar movie is Inside Out. It's so cute.
Did anybody see my Instagram post today?
Yes.
Who put sadness in a bottle? What's sad?
It's not alive, right?
Don't keep sadness bottled up.
What's your favorite style of dance?
I like lyrical and contemporary or jazz.
What's like one positive and negative from changing studio
years. One positive and one negative from changing studios.
Positive, it's a new studio.
And it's really a really positive environment. They're so happy and loving. It's almost like you think they're faking you out, but they're really that way.
And negative, I can't really think of any negative.
I would say
Leaving my friends.
leaving your friends that you grew up with. I think that was hard.
What's the best thing about your new studio?
Like what my mom said before, like everyone's always really positive, like everyone's always smiling. No one ever yells at all.
Did you and the girls ever fight?
Did you and the girls ever fight?
Not really at all. I mean, but when you're with someone like
Constantly?
constantly, I mean, we would argue about stupid stuff like, hey, that was mine.
Yeah, but did they fight? Not really. No. Neither did the moms.
What is your favourite book?
I like the Hunger Games series and the Divergent series and the Selection series. What was your favorite duet on the show? Black Swan and Wishbone.
Were arguments on the show exaggerated, or did they actually happen like that?
They really happen that way. Yeah, don't be like us kids, be like the kids. The moms aren't exactly model citizens.
What are your pet peeves?
Pet peeves.
Like nails on a chalkboard.
Well, you don't like fake people.
Yeah, I don't like fake people. Just be yourself. I don't care how you are. Just be yourself.
What's the weirdest thing fans ever said to you?
The weirdest thing a fan's ever said to you.
Oh.
I don't know. Oh, okay. We'll play this game later. There's all these facts online that everyone's like, this is a fact. I have you guys pull them up and we'll tell you if they're a fact or not. She just said, was she the one who got sent the rock or was that Paige? Nobody got sent a rock. That's made up. That wasn't a real fact.
Yeah,
It's supposedly Paige, but nobody got a rock.
Some fact games.
The fact game. I like the fact game.
This is one for both of you. Have the producers on the show ever made you say something or kind of tricked you into saying things that you don't really mean?
Well, there's a lot of footage that goes into one 42-minute episode. Like we filmed 70 plus hours. So sometimes I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, I don't quite remember saying that at that moment. But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying sometimes I watch it and that's not quite how I remembered it.
When we were out last year, we just started season 5. Had you guys decided at that stage that you weren't going to be returning for the next part of the season?
Wait, what was the question?
So last year, you guys were out in March. We just started season 5, and you were just about to compete against Carmen. Had you guys decided that you were going to leave the season?
We were competing against Carmen in season 5.
What happened?
Cameron, that was the end of season 4. That was season 4.5. Season 5 didn't start filming until September. When we were here in March, we did not know that we weren't coming back.
Has dance moms affected your school life?
No, that was a pretty easy kid to get along with.
What's your favorite shop?
What's your favorite shop? All.
I like Original Bloomingdale's, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Target, Forever 21, Forever New, Topshop, Abercrombie, American Eagle, Hollister.
All.
What age did you start dance?
I just turned 2, so I've been dancing for 13 years now.
What do you guys think about Kathy?
I think she's delightful.
You're gonna think I'm crazy, but even though she seems super crazy on the show, she's never been mean to me. She's always said like sweet things. You haven't seen it on the show, but she's always said like nice things to me after the solo or something.
I know this. You guys are no one will leave here believing that I'm going to say this. I don't mind Kathy because When we had our season 4 finale and all that ugly was going on and we were so upset and we were leaving, I mean, we were like traumatized. Kathy is the only person in that entire cast who came out and checked on me. The only, out of all the moms, out of all the dance teachers, she's the only one who checked and she's like, are you okay? She's like, forget a camera, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm not. So I give her credit.
Do you still keep in contact with Jill and Holly?
Holly, yes. Yes, Holly texted me, we were at the Great Barrier Reef a few days ago, and she texted me and she said, how can you go to the Great Barrier Reef and not get in the water? What's wrong with you? Jill, no.
Is this your first time in Australia?
No, this is my second. We came here last March.
Is there anything you regret doing or saying on the show, like specifically?
Yeah, there's a lot, but you know what? I can't change it. The fight in New Orleans was pretty yucky. I regret the fight with Kelly a lot. That was not my best moment. That was probably my big one.
Do you like Studio 19 better than the ALDC?
Did she say yes?
No, that was right. Even though you fight with the moms, are you still good friends with them?
Some of them. Others, not so much.
Can you please describe, when you did the smoothie challenge with Paige, can you describe your smoothie in 3 facial expressions?
Oh, that's a cute question. Turn around, she wants to film you, goofball.
This is so fun.
Well, first of all, do you all know that Chloe is the pickiest eater on the planet? Do you guys know that about her?
Can I give you 3 words?
Like, she eats nothing.
Disgusting, sour, and just bad. Just really bad.
Do you guys still keep in contact with the Zigglers and Maddie and Chloe and Maddie friends?
No, unfortunately, sometimes things change.
Do you ever watch the new Dance Moms episodes?
No, I didn't watch it when we were on the show, so.
What's your favourite thing about Australia?
Tim Tams.
I like the people. I think you guys are a really fun, laid-back, easy-going
I like
country
your
for the most
accents
part,
here
right?
better than anywhere we've ever been. It's so like, I don't know, I just like it.
Have you seen Abby ever since you left Dance Moms?
I saw her at Kids' Choice. Chloe did not. No, I didn't talk to her.
Are you jealous of Maddie?
No, I'm not jealous of Maddie. I've never been jealous. I know they always made it seem like we were, but we weren't unhappy. And I think she was like, I'm happy for her, but
It was never about jealousy. That was always my problem. Like, it was never about jealousy. It was about unfair treatment.
What was your best memory on the show?
best. A lot of my favorite memories are like anytime we were filming in the summer because we weren't like worried about school and we got to travel more places and it was warm, so like whenever the girls and I had time off, we'd go to the pool, like have sleepovers, and that was just always a lot of fun. That was before it got really bad.
I think my best memory ever was the first time I saw Chloe dance on TV, and I was like, this is really crazy. And then the finale of season 1, I watched when she got the Lux music video. Chloe and I went over to Kelly's house and watched it. It was like just a regular school night. And on the way home, I'm driving, and our producer called me. And he said, Christy, this is season 1, so like our ratings were good, but it wasn't the phenomenon that it turned into. And he said, yay, Chloe is trending 3rd worldwide on Twitter. And I said, no, I said, what are you talking about? I said, that's weird. I said, it can't be my Chloe. I said, are the Kardashians on tonight? And he's like, no. He's like, it's your Chloe. And that was the first time it hit me that it was bigger than Pittsburgh.
What was your favorite moment on the show?
Probably whenever I won Nationals Season 2 or got the Lux music video.
Do you go to school or are you homeschooled?
I go to normal school.
So Abby always goes on about her harsh attitude towards the girls as preparing them for the industry. Chloe, do you think that her treatment prepared you better since you've left and flourished as you have?
I think I definitely learned a lot from dancing wise from her, and I mean you're always gonna get rejected at some point, but maybe you don't have to be so harsh.
Yeah. Well, I think it made you more,
Definitely made me stronger.
and I think it made you more aware of other people's emotions. Like she's always very, like she thinks 3 steps ahead of most people. Like she's like, well, if I say this, they might think I mean that, and I don't want to hurt their feelings because of this. And I'm like, I never even thought about that. Like I think you're very aware of that.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you all wanted to go out sometime.
Oh, Chloe, that takes a lot of courage. You live 10,000 miles away. Perfect.
What do you think Chloe would be doing if she wasn't dancing at the moment?
What would you be doing if you weren't dancing? I don't know. She's always been a dancer. That's pretty sweet. You can put those right there. You made her embarrassed.
Is it true that you and Ricky are dating?
Oh man, you guys are killing me with it. That and that. Like, come on.
What's the worst thing your mum has ever done?
What was it? What did I do? Which one? What do you think is the worst? Because I have so many choices? So mean! Okay, worst thing I've ever done. Oh boy.
I can't think of anything, even though you embarrass me now that I look back on it, it's funny. And when you follow the views on stick up for me, so I think just never done anything like that.
She wants to go shopping later. No, you're a good kid. You just love your mother.
When you were on the show, was it hard balancing school and the show? Yeah, but we kind of got used to it.
What's one of your favourite childhood memories?
A lot of my memories are at dance. With Paige.
Yeah. Paige has been involved in our world for a long time.
The second day Clara was born, she was 2 days old. Paige was at the hospital with me. That was the second time I saw my little sister, and Paige was like